And I'll show you again, I'll close the...
A fundraiser, Bands for Beth, is being held on Saturday, March 24th at St. John's United Church in Brockville. The fundraiser is being held to help Beth Fundraiser, a local musician and community volunteer who has had multiple sclerosis for over 25 years, to pay for a new accessibility van that she needs to help her to get around on her own.
It started because I was looking for another vehicle. I knew that this one was, the one I had was not in great shape, and it was leaving me at, at the side of the road. It wasn't working. So when I started looking at new vehicles, the price had gone up. In the 10 years since I bought the one before this, the price had gone up by $20,000. And I just thought, I can't afford this. I can't do this. Then as I was driving around, I thought, how can I not do this? Because, with this illness, there's going to be a time when I'm going to be isolated, when I'm not going to be able to do things. And by not having the vehicle, I would be choosing isolation. So, although then I didn't know how I was still going to afford it, because it was still going to be beyond what I could afford. And one of the girls that I play with in band, one of the flute players, Shireen Zaki, she noticed that I just wasn't my usual self for a couple of weeks at band, and she came up to me afterwards and asked me what was wrong. And when I told her, she said, well, what if we did some fundraising for you? I mean, I went, well, okay. And it was, as we were saying, it's that swallowing of pride and realizing that you do need help. But she was giving me this opportunity, is what she was doing. She was giving me an opportunity to be independent still, to continue to be independent.
She applied for a grant from March of Dimes for up to $15,000 and has opened several lines of credit to finance the rest of the purchase price. Since she is on a limited fixed income, she has no means to pay off the new debt right away. The alternative, however, would be to severely curtail her activities in the community. Her supporters believe that the price of Beth's independent lifestyle should not be financial insecurity. The goal of this fundraising effort is to limit the debt load Beth has taken on by acquiring this retrofitted van. An online crowdfunding campaign has been started with a goal of raising the $30,000 cost of modifications to the van, although what is really needed is closer to $60,000.
It's a great opportunity, I think, for people to do two things. Number one, to support Beth and her cause, but also to hear two great bands. We've got Sue Baker and the Thousand Islands Jazz Band. She used to be Sue Baker and the Thousand Islands Jazz Trio, added another piece, became a band. I love it. One more piece, one band. They're going to play in the first part of the program. We're going to have a little refreshment time with intermission, but we've also got a great silent auction that we're going to be doing. So all that is aimed towards raising funds for Beth. In the second half, it's Alexander's Big Time Band, featuring Chris Coyer and Alex Fleureau Chateau. And so that's going to take place in the second half. We'll announce who won the silent auction items. Hopefully we'll get some donations. It's not a big ticket. It's a $10 ticket. For that sort of entertainment, it's a great time and it's a great cause. It all takes place at St. John's United Church on the newly renovated stage that we have there. It starts at 2 o'clock. You want to get in there a little bit early and get down, start to put your name on silent auction items. It'll probably go about 2 to 4 by the time we get through. They're doing both doing 45-minute set. Hopefully by March the 24th, we've got some great weather. Come out and support this great cause.
I know that this is a fundraiser for me and for this vehicle to help me, but it's also to raise awareness about disabilities in general and how costly it is to have a disability. First of all, if you're not able to work, and I think this was another thing that made it easier for me to accept. I said, I don't really want people giving money to me. There's other causes that are people need it more than I do. And what was said to me was, well, you were a nurse. If you were still working now, you would be making $90,000 a year. So for 21 years, I haven't been able to work. I haven't been able to put money away. So the cost of the disability is huge, and all of the equipment that goes along with having a disability is expensive. I haven't been able to save over that period of time, but I'm only a drop in the bucket. I'm only one person. But because I've been able to be, or I've chosen to be out in the community and be visible and continue to do the things that I love to do, people know me, recognize me, want to help me to continue to do those things in the community.
All funds raised through ticket sales, the silent auction, and donations will be given to the Freedom for Beth account in support of Beth Fundraiser. Cost for a concert ticket is just $10. Tickets for the concert are available at St. John's United Church from David Dargy or at the door on March 24th. For more information on the event, please visit Bands for Beth Facebook event page or Freedom for Beth Facebook page.
It just warms my heart. It's just lovely.
For Hometown TV 12 News, Dale Elliott in Brockville.